Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the Inner Whisper, your sacred place to return to yourself. This is Vani. Thank you for being here, for opening the space we create together each weekday. I want to begin by recognizing you for giving yourself this time, for making room in your day to listen inwardly and to be supported. Life often pushes us toward noise, hurry, and the endless demand to keep moving forward without stopping. And yet, here you are, choosing to return to yourself. Thank you. This week, we'll walk through the land of vulnerability, a space many of us fear because we confuse it with weakness. But in truth, it holds the key to our greatest strength and freedom. Today we begin with the first step, taking off the mask. That mask that once was a shield and protection, but that now may have become the wall that separates us from ourselves and from others. Take a moment, feel your body, your breath. Let these words arrive to you like clear water, gently, without rush. From a very young age, we learn to wear invisible masks. The mask of perfection hiding the fear of mistake. The mask of strength covering the tears no one held. The mask of indifference concealing the desperate longing to be loved. These masks have accompanied us like loyal soldiers. They help us survive when we were fragile, when we had no other way to protect ourselves. They were necessary. That's why this isn't about judging them, but about honoring them and thanking them for their service. But today, ask yourself, are they still necessary? Perhaps not. Perhaps today those marks have grown heavy, no longer a shield, but a burden. They keep us on constant alert. They separate us from the tenderness of others, and they rob us from the freshness of being ourselves. Taking off the mask is an act of courage, yes, but also of rest. When the mask falls, you don't fall apart, you breathe. When you take off the mask, you don't lose power, you reclaim your truth. When you don't show up with a mask, life can touch you directly, and your heart can finally speak out loud and be heard. And most importantly, when you show yourself, without that disguise, the people who truly love you can finally find you. Without masks, connection is no longer a performance. It becomes a gathering. Today, this whisper is an invitation. Dare to let go of what you no longer need. Not to show everything all at once, but to allow your soul to breathe a little more freely, opened you. Maybe right now you feel the desire to release some of that armor, to let your truth breathe. And I know it is not always easy. That's why I want to offer you 3 simple paths, 3 small but powerful steps to begin taking off the mask in your daily life. They're invitations, not obligations. Choose the one that resonates with you today. Notice your most common disguise. Ask yourself, which mask do I wear most often? The everything's fine mask? The I can do it alone mask? The I don't need anyone mask? Simply name it. Recognizing it is the first step. Acknowledge the fear behind it. Every mask protects a wound. Fear of rejection, fear of not being enough, fear of being abandoned. Today, instead of rejecting that fear, look at it with tenderness. Imagine caressing that fear like a frightened child. Choose a spark of truth. You don't have to drop the entire armor at once. A small, honest gesture is enough. Say how you really feel. Ask for what you really need. Allow yourself a moment of vulnerability. One step is enough to begin. With practice, you would reframe and rewrite your authenticity. Let these ideas settle with you like seeds. You don't have to force anything, only open a small space for truth. And to accompany you in this process, we will breathe together because the breath is the simplest and most sacred bridge to return to yourself. Release what no longer serves and let your authenticity shine from within. Let's get ready for our breath of light. Exhale any air in your lungs, in your diaphragm, and through the nose, we're going to take a deep breath, imagining breathing in a fresh, clear light entering your heart like a soft sunrise. And exhale, visualizing how an invisible mask dissolves into tiny golden dust that rises and disappears into the air. Second breath, inhale, receive the image of a clean river flowing into your chest, purifying and renewing every corner of your being. And exhale, releasing layers of rigidity, as if letting go of an old heavy garment of your shoulders and fall to the ground. Third breath, inhale, welcoming a warm, radiant caressing your inner light, your inner face, like morning sunlight entering through an open window. And exhale, letting go of tension, control, disguise. Feel your true face revealed, luminous, free and beautiful. Stay a moment in silence, feeling the lightness in your chest. Breathe normally, noticing how your inner face shines with a serene light. Allow this clarity to stay with you. Today, by taking off the mask, you're not losing anything. You're reclaiming everything. You reclaim your voice, your tenderness, your ability to feel and to be held. You reclaim the possibility of being loved for your truth, not for the illusion you created to survive. Dare to walk lightly with your face uncovered. Dare to let the wind caress your skin without the armor that once covered you. Dare to rest in the truth of your being, because what you are needs no ornaments, no justifications, no defenses. Remember, when you take off the mask, your soul breathes, and the true breath is the gift the world was waiting for from you. May your day be a constant encounter with that freedom. May your heart find refuge in its authenticity. And may every step remind you being yourself will always be enough. And as Rumi, the great 13th century Sufi poet and mystic whose words continue to illuminate hearts today, once said, remove the masks one by one. Your essence needs no disguise. Your soul already shines without them. Thank you for joining me in this reflection. If this whisper resonated with you, I invite you to share it with someone who may need this reminder too. Subscribe to my channel. Tell me in the comments what masks are you ready to release today? And if it touched your heart, give it a like. I invite you to subscribe to my blog on Substack if you like to read, to receive more reflections that nourish your inner path. I'll see you tomorrow here in the Inner Whisper. Until then, love deeply, shine brightly, and embrace your journey. Ciao.